Hello, everybody. Welcome in. This is Crystal Guardian here to do another tarot reading for the collective. We're going to call in our guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors. Please give us your divine guidance and wisdom in this reading today. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return them back to the sender. We ask this in the name of the Most High. Thank you. Okay, so let's see what we have going on. Okay. So we have entity attachment coming out, occupation, twin flame, child, third party stitch, ancestors, death magic. Got a couple more. Too many. Okay. We have North Node and Star Seed. All right. So what I'm getting from these cards is somebody that you were involved with has an entity attachment. This entity attachment could also be this third party. I feel like with this occupation being out here, I don't feel like this is an actual job. I feel like this is you putting in work to heal yourself after being on this twin flame journey with this person. Now, this person could have been your twin flame, but what happens in the twin flame journey is usually one twin will evolve and the other twin will stay in their lower selves, and they're there basically to teach you a lesson in how to love yourself. I feel like your ancestors are here as well, watching over you and protecting you. Whoever this person is with this entity attachment, be it your person or this third party, somebody is wishing death magic on you. And I feel like your ancestors are protecting you in this situation. Now, this child being here, you could have a child with this person. This could also be you working with the occupation here on healing your inner child. From the reading, like I said, you could have a child with this person. Take it as it resonates. Each person is going to be different, and this is a general reading. But I'm getting more so that this is inner child wounds. If you look at this child, there's tears in their eyes. I feel like you are putting in the work to heal these inner child wounds. You're now moving into your North Node after dealing with this person, and you're now in this star seed energy. You would have been a star seed. You would have always been a star seed, but you might have not have realized it before until you went in and put this work on yourself to heal this inner child wound. And now you're leveling up into this starseed energy that you've always been meant to be in. And your ancestors are also here protecting you and helping you put this work in on yourself. Now, as far as this third party situation with this entity attachment and this death magic, I'm not sure at this moment if this is the third party that has this entity attachment and is wishing death magic on you. I'm almost feeling like that's what it is, but it could also be your person, past person, who has this entity attachment and is wishing this death magic on you. So let's use tarot. see what we get out of this with this entity attachment. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming out. This could be your energy. This is somebody who's taking care of themselves, reaping the benefits of their labor, gaining their independence, following their intuition. This could also be this third party's energy. They could have come in posing as this Nine of Pentacles to lure your person away. Let's see. Okay. So what I'm getting from this, I feel like with the Three of Cups here, this is usually about celebration. I do feel like in this case, though, this is your person putting you in a third party situation with someone else. I feel like you've taken a leap of faith and gotten away from this situation. You've now leveled up into this Nine of Pentacles, Emperor energy. Now, Emperor, take it as it resonates, you could be a man or a woman, but I'm feeling like you are in this Emperor energy. You're now stable, secure. You're somebody people can look up to and respect. I feel like this energy here with this Nine of Pentacles, this is your energy. You're now loving on yourself, gaining your independence, and that is putting this past person in a sense of regret. And like I said, this third party could have come in posing as somebody in their Nine of Pentacles or as this Emperor as well. And your person took a leap of faith towards them. But with, like I said, the Three of Cups here, I am getting that you were put in a third party situation. And now this past person is feeling this Five of Cups in a sense of despair and grief over losing you. I'm getting that this entity attachment is the third party. That is the vibe I'm getting as of right now. That's what I'm feeling. Let's see, why is occupation out here? Okay, so your past person left you in this Five of Pentacles energy where they just left you out in the cold because they moved towards this third party. They were in a King of Wands. I feel like they were in a King of Wands in the reverse. They were impulsive. They were ruthless with this action. They just wanted to have what they wanted when they wanted it. With the Six of Pentacles here, this is somebody who was selfish. They wanted to have power and domination. This was an unfair situation. They left you out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles. Now you're putting in the work on yourself. Why is Twin Flame out here? Okay. Okay, so your past person, they were in this Five of Swords energy. This is somebody who's selfish, who's a thief, who'll stab you in the back. They had no balance here with the Temperance coming out in the reverse. They just were worrying about themselves. They do things in excess. They could have addictions. With the Knight of Wands being out here, this is somebody who is in like fuckboy energy. When I see this card, this is my fuckboy card, basically. fuck boy, fuck girl, take it as it resonates. This is somebody who thinks with their disco stick instead of their head. Um, and I feel like they fell for a Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who's selfish, empty, jealous, insecure, demanding, manipulative. Um, this is basically somebody who uses sex to get what they want. So with these two coming out together, I feel like this is your twin flame and who this third party is. I mean, you can take it, there's no gender in the tarot. So this Queen of Wands could be a man, could be a woman. Um, but from what I'm getting is you're a woman, your person was a man. They fell for this hoe witch here. Um, like I said, this is somebody who's manipulative, who uses sex to get what they want. Um, they're demanding, insecure, manipulative, basically a bitch. And your person was just thinking about what satisfying their sexual desires, basically their addictions, their lusts, their impulses. There was no balance here in this situation. Your person was very sneaky. They betrayed you. They were selfish. There was no equal give and take in your relationship with them, with this Six of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. Why is child here? Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands here. This is about competition. So this person put you in competition. Um, this is also about protection. So I do feel like your ancestors are here protecting you. But you might have, when you were a child, been put in competition with your siblings, with your fellow students. Maybe your parents or your caregivers when you were a child made you feel like you had to compete for their love, made you feel like you were never good enough, that nothing you did was ever good enough. So put you in this energy of seeking love from people who were the same way as your parents, who were self-centered, who only cared about how things looked, how their image was perceived through you, trying to live through you, making you have to struggle to earn their love, making you have to compete, making you feel like you weren't good enough no matter what you did. So when this lover came along and was in the same energy, you went with it because it felt familiar to you. It felt, with the Four of Wands here, this kind of emotional situation felt familiar to you. This felt comfortable to you because you had these inner child wounds where you were made to feel like you were never good enough. So when some lover came along and treated you the same way, you felt like that was stable because that's what you were used to dealing with. You were always made to feel like you were never good enough, that you always had to earn somebody's love, that nothing you did was ever enough. That's what felt like it was comfortable to you. The Four of Wands, this is about stability. So if you grew up with that kind of energy, feeling you had to compete and you had to earn somebody's love and nothing you did was ever good enough, and you had to do everything you could to try to please other people, that feels like home to you. When somebody in a romantic situation puts you in that same energy, that's what you feel comfortable with because that's all you've known. But at the same time, with the Eight of Swords in here, that same energy keeps you disempowered. It keeps you in negative self thoughts. It keeps you isolated and in fear. It keeps you trapped in your head. So you had to go in and heal these inner child wounds to know you are enough. You don't have to do above and beyond to please other people. You're enough as you are. And the right person for you will know that. And a lot of times, parents put these unrealistic expectations on their kids because they want to live vicariously through them. And it ends up damaging them in their future relationships because they become a people pleaser who puts up with way more abuse than what they should tolerate because that's what feels comfortable. That's what you know. All right, so now under third party sitch, we have the King of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. This is somebody who is stubborn, miserly, greedy, materialistic. So this could be your person. This could also be this third party. We did see the Queen of Wands in the reverse come out. So could be, I mean, it's pretty much describing the same type of person. Somebody who's selfish, greedy, jealous, insecure, demanding, materialistic. And then we have strength come out. So I feel like you're gaining your strength now. You're starting to gain control over yourself, starting to have compassion for yourself after being put in this third party situation. Let's get more on this third party situation. Okay. So with the Page of Cups coming out, this is about new opportunities, new love. So I feel like, but it's very immature energy. I feel like your person, whoever they are, rushed in with this King of Pentacles in the reverse, this Queen of Wands in the reverse, in a very immature fashion, going towards this third party because they thought that with the Nine of Cups being here, they thought that this was where their wish fulfillment was going to be, but the Nine of Cups came out in the reverse. So they aren't going to have what they want. This is, again, like selfish, greedy, materialistic, no joy, lack of inner joy, laziness, overindulgence. So I feel like your person met their match with this person. I feel like one of them is a King of Pentacles in reverse, and one is a Queen of Wands in the reverse. They're both stubborn, they're both selfish, they're both insecure, jealous, obsessive, materialistic, demanding. So this is like a match made in hell between these two. However, your person moved towards this new love opportunity was very immature and irresponsible because they thought they were going to have their wishes fulfilled there. They're not having any happiness over there because they're both selfish and greedy. You, in the meantime, are here finding your strength. And like I said, now you're going in and you're healing your inner child wounds, and your ancestors are helping you in this situation. You're going in, you're putting in this work on yourself. Why is ancestors here? Okay. Your ancestors are here to protect you because this person stabbed you in the back with these 10 swords. This is about betrayal, deep wounds, loss. So you might have been feeling like you missed an opportunity here. I feel like you went in and you reevaluated yourself. Four of Cups can be about missed opportunities, but it can also be about you going within and thinking about things, reevaluating your life. So I feel like this Ten of Swords moment caused you to go in and self-reflect. And that's what led to you healing these inner child wounds. You're now manifesting with the Magician being here. You're gaining your self-confidence and your willpower. You're taking action. You're manifesting your own abundance. With the King of Cups being here, I feel like this is your energy. Like I said, whether you're a man or a woman, take it as it resonates. This is somebody who is emotionally balanced. They're supportive, they're considerate, they're generous, compassionate. I feel like this is your energy, and I feel like your ancestors have helped you move into this energy where you were able to go in and reevaluate your life so that you could start manifesting abundance for yourself and start gaining emotional maturity, finding your inner peace, finding your balance. Now, why is death magic here? Now, I feel like these two are two of a kind, this past person and this third party. So either one, they could both be wishing death magic on you. Yeah, with the hangman coming out in reverse, I feel like they're wishing delays on you. And then this can also be about a fear of letting go. So this could be this past person. They don't want to let go of you. They're trying to create blockages and delays in your life. They're wishing this death magic on you. Let's get more energy on this. Why is death magic out here? Okay, I feel like death magic is out here. Um, they are trying to wish delays and blockages on you. I feel like this could be both of them, with the Two of Cups being here, that they might be in some kind of partnership to bring trouble your way. Now, I mean, death magic, this could also be trying to put a death to your ascension, trying to create blockages and delays in your life to stop you from ascending. If it's not actual death, this can also be magic, doesn't have to be like spells and rituals. This could also be them, say, trying to bring trouble your way, talking shit about you, um, trying to create blockages and trouble in your life. And I feel like either one of them could be doing this, or they could be doing it together, because I think they're miserable where they are together because they're too much alike. They're both selfish and jealous and demanding, insecure, and greedy. So I feel like they're miserable together, and they're trying to bring misery your way because misery loves company. And you're over here as this high priestess following your intuition. So nothing these people wish or do to you is going to hit because you're in this high priestess energy. We did see you are a star seed here. Star seed is high priestess kind of energy. You are a chosen one, and your ancestors are blocking this and protecting you from this. Let's just get a couple more on this death magic. Okay. So we had the star come out. This is your energy. You're hopeful. You're gaining clarity, inspiration. You're renewed. You're the star. You're the high priestess. I feel like these two are miserable together, and that's why they're wishing this death magic on you. Now, Queen of Pentacles, when I picked it up upside down, but it did come out upright when it fell on the floor. So this is your energy. So I feel like you're moving forward in your life. Now, it did switch over when I picked it up. So this can also be this past person or third party's energy. It says suffocating, nagging, materialistic, jealous, homework, conflict. So I really do feel like you're this Queen of Pentacles. You're gaining your stability, protective, generous, practical, nurturing. These people are not with this work home conflict, I feel like those two are miserable together and whatever they got going on in this two cup situation. And that is why they're trying to bring evil your way, because misery, like I said, misery loves company. And they don't want to see you doing better than they are. So they're trying to bring these blockages and delays into your life, because I have a feeling that after you went in and healed these inner child wounds, you were on a fast ascension. Okay, now with North Node, under North Node, we have Ace of Swords coming out. So this is about gaining mental clarity, cutting through the bullshit, basically, having breakthroughs. So you're now gaining mental clarity. You have this Ace of Swords. You're now in your North Node. You're seeing things for what they are. You're having breakthroughs, new ideas. Why is North Node out here? Okay. These two keep coming out together. And I'm shuffling this deck like crazy off camera. So you're now looking forward. You're making plans for your future. Your ships are coming in with the Three of Wands. With the Knight of Pentacles here, this is your energy. You're responsible, dependable. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but it's also the most stable. So I feel like you're in this Knight of Pentacles energy. You're moving on. You're looking to the future. You've gained this mental clarity. You're in your North Node now. Why is Starseed out here? Why is Starseed out here? Okay, Starseed is out here. You are moving forward. You're gaining love, compassion. You could have a new romance coming in. This can also just be self-love as well. You're learning to love yourself after putting this situation to death and ending this cycle. You now are in this Knight of Swords energy where you are ambitious. You're taking action. You're driven to succeed. You're defending your beliefs. You've changed your life up. You're no longer letting people put you in this Eight of Swords energy. So whatever these people try to wish on you, or trouble or negativity they try to send your way, I feel like it's not going to hit. If anything, it's going to backfire on them, and they're going to end up even worse than they already are. Your ancestors are here protecting you. You've gained mental clarity in this situation. You've gone in, you've done the inner healing work. You're now in this starseed energy. You're now in this high priestess star energy, shining bright like a diamond. You have these new opportunities coming in your way. You're driven to succeed. You're defending your beliefs. While these two sit over here together in a garbage can like Oscar the Grouch, fighting with each other in this toxic energy. And that's why they're wishing death magic on you. They're hoping that towers hit you, because towers are hitting the two of them. Let's see. Let's just get a couple more on this overall. So yeah, they're hoping for towers to come into your life, whether it's one of them or both of them together. They want these towers hitting you because they're miserable together. And if it's your past person and they're watching you, they hate seeing that you went on to happiness without them, and what they ran off to that they thought was going to be better ended up being a big pile of shit. So let's just get a couple more for the overall. Yeah, towers are hitting these two because this is their justice for what they've done. You're putting this in the past, you're putting it behind you, the Six of Cups being here, and then the Wheel of Fortune coming out. I mean, these are three major arcana out of four cards. Towers are hitting them. That's their justice. With the Wheel of Fortune here, that's their karma. You're moving up here where these angels are into your divine energy while they're sitting here in this low ass vibration, this devil energy. And you've put this situation behind you in the past. And that's why they're hoping that towers come and hit you. That's why they're wishing this death magic on you, because towers are landing on their head. But you know what? Those towers are their karma. They're getting justice. That is exactly what they deserve. And they're wishing that these same towers hit you because they've seen you go on and level up to bigger and better things. You're now in this starseed energy. Don't worry about these two trash bags. Your ancestors are protecting you. And this twin flame could have sent you in to heal. This twin flame could have been sent in to heal these inner child wounds. Because without dealing with somebody betraying us and hurting us and breaking our hearts, we would have no incentive to go in and heal and rise up into our North Node energy and ascend into this starseed high priestess status. So that's the reading. If you liked it and it resonated with you, drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next reading. Have a great day. Bye bye.